Welcome to my new What If. What if I was in Dragon Ball? I kind of wanted to do this one, but I made a video asking what video you wanted me to do for my 10 sub special, and it got taken down. I'm not sure why, but I ain't getting playing, so they did strike for it. So yeah, I ain't getting playing, otherwise YouTube may kill me. I'm kidding. But yeah, YouTube, I'm kidding, please don't hurt me. But yeah, so for this one, I was thinking I got a lot of inspiration from of this from Damon What If. I really like his channel, and please, I know most people watch my videos, probably already subbed to him. Please do sub to him and Salad Saying. They're the two main people I get my What If ideas from, or some of them. But yeah, I love their channels. So I say we get into this. So the only way we can really start this is just of me being put in it. Like me right now, if I was just teleported into Dragon Ball. So once I get teleported there, I'm very confused. Because I'm just thinking, why am I here? And then the Grand Priest comes up to me, he says, "Potter, you've been teleported here from the human world. A world known as Earth. I know what it's like there, so don't have to tell me anything. But you need to train from the start. As a threat that kills everyone. You must stop it, as no one else can. Can I trust you?" And I'm shocked here, but I'm just like, yeah. Where am I? Am I in Dragon Ball? And Grand Priest says yes. Now stop stuttering and get to work. Everyone is dead. And I'm a bit confused, so I wouldn't think Grand Priest to be the kind of guy to get a bit, angry in that, but I realised that what he's saying, if that's true, then something bad's about to happen. So I realised from what he said, I'm being put at the start of Dragon Ball. So I just get put in this normal house, no one else is there, and I realised I got to travel. Okay, so I travel around to try and find where everything is. Eventually I can get to West City. And at this point, I got to Bulma, and I kind of tried to talk to Bulma. Well, Bulma's walking around the street, and I go up to her and I say, "Bulma, you're looking for the Dragon Balls, aren't you?" And she says, "Yes." "How would you know that?" And I say, "All right, just listen. Can I please go with you to find the Dragon Balls? I know a lot about them. I know they grant wishes. I know more about them than anyone else, except maybe you. Please take me." And Bulma's a bit concerned, but she realises, because I know this much, it probably won't be too bad to take me along. So I kind of planned this. So I know what Bulma's like. Bulma's kind and kind of stupid. No. Bulma's an absolute genius. I mean, she's kind of naive as a kid. She showed Master Roshi her thingies, if you know what I mean. But yeah, after this, I get taken on the journey. And at one point, we stop at Doku. So we see Doku. And I tell her not to hit this child with your car and then shoot him. So yeah, I'm just like, "Bulma, stop." And I see Doku and I'm like, "Hey, Doku." And Doku's like, "How do you know my name?" And I'm like, "I mean, what's your name?" Doku's like, "I'm Doku." Because Doku's always there being an idiot. So yeah, I asked him if we can have the Dragon Ball. He's like, "No." And I say, "Doku, are you a child of Grandpa Gohan?" No, I just say Gohan. I wouldn't say Grandpa Gohan. He says, "Yeah, he's my grandpa. He died." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I was a big fan of his." And Doku says, "Really?" And he gives me the Dragon Ball, and I say, "Doku, why don't you come with us? It'll be fun. You can fight strong people." And of course, Doku, when he hears this, he goes mad. He's like, yes, I will fight strong people." And along the way, when we make some stops, I asked Doku to train me in some martial arts. We do some sparring. I get absolutely destroyed. I'm talking punched into the ground. Absolutely battered. But yeah, I get back up and I just keep going. And at one point my body kind of gets used to this kind of place. Because Dragon Ball, the power system and in Dragon Ball is a lot different to our planet. Because Dragon Ball just doesn't have our limits. So yeah, I get a bit stronger. I'm not actually very strong, but I'm probably the fastest human. No, let me take that back. I'm probably like faster than like 3 times faster than myself in the actual world. Probably jump like twice as high. Probably about 4 times stronger. Me and Dave have been doing some training. I've been putting in the work, and it's so easy to get more powerful in the Dragon Ball world. So yeah, we keep training, and at one point we come along a turtle, and I'm like, Bulma, we have to help the turtle, along with Goku. And Bulma's like, why do we have to help a stupid turtle? And I'm like, Bulma, be nice to the turtle, trust me. So Bulma was nice to the turtle, because she knows that I know a lot, so she just trusts. So yeah, then we meet Master Roshi, and I say to him, Master Roshi, please can you train us? No, train me, I beg. And Master Roshi, he's a bit confused. He's like, why would I train you, Punk? Then I pull out from behind my back a certain magazine that Roshi would like. I'm not going to say which one, but yeah. He let's just say it's a bit of a nosebleed, and he shouts, "Yep!" He's very excited. I'm not going to say why. I think everyone who's watched Dragon Ball would know why. Yeah, so then I say to Goku and Bulma, I say, I'm going to train with Master Roshi for a bit. When you're I trust you still on this journey the rest of the way on your own. I'll meet with you after. And they're a bit like, why are you ditching us? And I just say, trust me. Because I still want a lot of the events to stay the same. So that leads up to some good stuff. I just believe that I know the original story, and it goes about the same. I'm training with Master Roshi. And I'm getting quite powerful by the time Goku and Bulma come back. Yeah, Goku comes back to train. But I'm going to say it's about like, I don't know the time in Dragon Ball, but it's probably got to be a few months later they actually get back. So at this point, I'm strong. I say to Goku, Goku, want to have a spar? And before Goku would whoop me, and he's like, yeah. So we start sparring. And Goku, sorry, I broke off. No, an actual one, just yeah, I'm very sorry. So Goku comes at me full force. He goes to punch me, and I sense that Goku's quite a bit stronger. So then I dodge his punch him in the stomach, and I can tell this hurt Goku. So I've been training a lot, and I kind of knew how to train when it came to Master Roshi, because I've seen him train people. So yeah, me and Goku start fighting, and at one point Goku starts getting a few shots on me, and at one point he goes for a big shot and misses, falls behind me as I lift my leg in the air and jump up and boot him straight in the head, making his head slam onto the ground. And then I hold my hand round his neck, and I say, like, round the back of his neck, and push it on the ground, and I say, you give up, Goku? He says no, so he pushes himself up into the air, as I say, just what I was waiting for. As I put my hands in a cuff behind my back, so I say, Kamehameha. And you guys might be wondering how Master Roshi put out the Fire Mountain if I wasn't there. He said that he might have to go, and I'm like, yeah, I told him it's fine if he goes, because I know the original things. So I told him that it's okay for him to go. So don't worry about that. That's fine. So yeah, I hit Goku with a Kamehameha. He was like, whoa, you know that too? As my Kamehameha is still going towards him, because it's not too fast, and he was quite a bit away. So then he cuffs his hands. He goes, Kamehameha. So he also uses Kamehameha. It's a tough battle, but I eventually win. So I've been training with the move longer, and I've actually been coached it. So I've just learned it in like 5 seconds. Goku has insane potential. So after this, we go to after this, not too much important stuff happens till the tournament. So we get to the tournament. I don't really care about everything else that happens. What my main focus at the moment is on the tournament. So we get to the tournament, and it's kind of easy. And as well, actually, before we get to the tournament, I want to cover one other thing. Krillin. So once Trillin comes to the place, he starts disrespecting me and Doku. And he's like, I'm stuck with a bunch of weaklings like you. I wish I was in another place where people that served Master Roshi weren't such ungrateful, stupid brats. As I look at Trillin, and I'm mad at this point, as I say, Trillin, say that one more time, see what happens. He says, ungrateful brats, as I punch him in the face, sending him flying back. And Dotu's like, hey, why'd you do that? And I'm like, Dotu, shut up. Dotu listens because he's a kid at this point. So am I, but still. And Trillin runs at me and he says, you're dead. As he goes to punch me, as I catch his punch, and I say, Trillin, I know you were bullied, but that doesn't mean you have to be the bully. Just shut up and actually learn to do something. Do either of us look like we meant any harm towards you before you said anything? No. You're the reason that you'll get beaten up and bullied at this place unless you're actually a good person. The reason I'm being so harsh on Trillin is I know Trillin will be a good guy. I know all he needs is a tiny bit of punishment. Nah. But yeah, Trillin's alright from here. So we get to tournament, and everyone's a bit stronger, because there was 3 training people. So now, tournament time. A lot of stuff goes the same. I get through it, and the quarterfinals are just us people from the Kame Store, including Master Roshi's disguise, that I forgot the name of. Jesus, I'm an idiot. I can't remember. I was supposed to say Jackie Chan as well. I'm so stupid. But yeah, I'm just gonna say Master Roshi, but he's in the disguise. So Master Roshi, he's fighting me in the semi-finals, and it's Dotu versus Trillin for the other semi-finals. So I'm fighting him, and I realise Master Roshi far outclasses me, but he's in this disguise. So while he's doing this, I say hello, Master, and Master Roshi's a bit confused. He's like, how would he know this? So while he's stumped, I say, you're wondering how I'd know this, correct? As I say, because. And then when he looks at me, I turn around and punch him straight in the face. As Master Roshi is like, he's actually hurt his nose from this, as I was powering all my ki into my fist. As I cuff my hands behind my back, and I buff up my muscles, and I say, Kamehameha. So I shoot it off at him. And Master Roshi, it wasn't really expecting this, so it kinda hurts. Because it wasn't really expected. And I'd probably say Master Roshi's power level is probably like 100 and something at the moment. I'm not too good with power levels, so he's at like 100 or something. I'd probably say I'm about 50. No, I'd probably say I'm about 70 with Goku, at a similar level, and Trillin probably about 60, maybe like 65. So yeah, I'm fighting Master Roshi, and I realise he's gonna beat me up unless I can make some strategic manoeuvres. So at one point, he's dodging me, and I'm thinking of, because I've done some what ifs and I've made up some half decent moves, I think of how to use them. So then I channel all my ki into both my feet, and I boost off my left foot and boot him straight in the face with my right foot, and this sends him flying. Because he wasn't expecting this, he's never seen this before. But I've been practicing some moves while I've been while Master Roshi's not been there. So Master Roshi, he's like, how would you know moves like this? Such unlike the turtle training. And I'm like, Master Roshi, you really think I want to train on my own? I knew that I'd be against you. I don't know how, but I just did. So I didn't want to show you all my moves. He says, keep it down. Don't want the other two to know who I am. So he looks at me then. He's like, okay, I guess I might start trying against you. At this point, my face is in terror. So I realise Master Roshi's going to kick my ass now. So then he looks at me with a big smile on his face, and he says, all right, kid, it's your fault. As he buffs up, cuffs his hand behind his back, he shouts, me. As I realise, I've got to do the same. And I don't know what to do, So then I channel all my ki to my hands as I tense up as much as I can. My hands upon my back. I'm shaking at this point because of the amount of power I'm trying to use. As I shout, "Ta, me, oh, me, oh." So I shoot it off against Master Roshi's. Master Roshi he isn't completely trying, but he's trying to do really well. With my Kamehameha, trying as hard as I can. But then, as soon as this starts happening, I say, "Twitcher," as I jump up in the air and slam my foot down on Master Roshi's head. And Master Roshi, at this point, he's like amazed. He's like, "Jesus Christ, this kid, how is he this smart?" And I'm not smart, I just know the Dragon Ball verse. I know Master Roshi, although he's a very good fighter, he kind of easy when it comes to some things. Like one thing that I'm just say. So I walk over to Master Roshi and as we stare each other down, as I point behind him and I say, "Is that a naked girl?" And Master Roshi turns around, and I walk up there, boot him in the face, and I say, "Geez, Master Roshi, you really fell for a simple trick like that." And he say, "Hey kid, you don't joke around about naked girls." And I'm like, so at this point, I'm a bit a tad bit freaked out. Oh yeah, YouTube might get mad at me for saying that. I meant woman. YouTube, it's old enough woman. Okay, don't get mad at me. No. But yeah. So Master Roshi, me and him keep up this fight, and then he says, "All right, kid, time to put you in the gutter." As I think he's going to kill me now. So he runs up to me, as I'm terrified. As he goes to punch me, as I tense up, then he just taps me on the head. As I'm like, what the hell's over my eyes? And he uppercuts me in the air, jumps up and boots me out of the arena. But that's why I'm going to be leaving this work for now. Please sub and like, and I'll do the next part soon. Goodbye.